Welcome, and thank you for joining us today. You are listening to a calm, clear, and trusted news voice, delivering verified developments from Pattaya, Chonburi, and Thailand's eastern seaboard. Please take a moment, settle in, and allow us to guide you through today's important events. Events that reflect public safety, tourist behavior, and the challenges of a busy holiday season in one of Thailand's most visited destinations. We begin today's coverage at Pattaya City Hall. City officials have intensified preparations ahead of the upcoming New Year holiday period, as Pattaya expects a significant rise in both local residents and international visitors. A senior administrative meeting was recently convened, focusing on safety coordination, law enforcement readiness, and maintaining public order. Officials reviewed operational plans, emphasizing adequate manpower across high-risk locations, including main roads, beaches, ports, and popular tourist areas. Special attention has been placed on accident prevention, both on land and at sea. Authorities reiterated that all boat operators must strictly enforce life jacket requirements before passengers are allowed to board. Public space management was also a key focus. City teams are preparing stricter oversight against unauthorized parking and illegal roadside trading, particularly sidecar vendors, whose activities may block traffic or interfere with emergency response. Officials stressed that cooperation between departments is essential to ensure smooth traffic flow, reduce congestion, and maintain a safe environment. These preparations form part of broader planning for large-scale New Year's celebrations, expected to draw massive crowds to central beach areas and nearby islands. City leaders emphasized that public confidence, visitor safety, and orderly festivities remain top priorities. As Pattaya enters this peak season, authorities continue to balance celebration with responsibility. Moving now to events that unfolded during the early hours of Christmas Day. Emergency responders in Pattaya were called to assist an injured foreign tourist following a late-night altercation outside a beer bar area. The incident occurred in a lively entertainment zone, where both Thai and foreign visitors had gathered. Rescue volunteers arrived promptly and found a middle-aged foreign man seated on the ground, showing clear signs of alcohol intoxication. He had sustained an injury to his ankle and required immediate medical attention. First aid was provided at the scene before he was transported to a nearby hospital. Witnesses reported that prior to the incident, two groups of tourists had been drinking inside a bar. A minor disagreement escalated verbally before one individual suggested resolving the matter outside. What followed was a brief but chaotic confrontation. The injured man was quickly overpowered, fell to the ground, and nearby patrons rushed in to prevent further harm. Amid the confusion, the other individual involved left the area. Police later visited the location and began coordinating to collect CCTV footage from surrounding businesses. Authorities confirmed that the case remains under review and that further legal steps may follow once evidence is compiled. Officials also reminded visitors that alcohol-related disputes are a common cause of injuries during holiday periods. They urged tourists to exercise restraint and avoid unnecessary confrontations. We now turn to another disturbance reported along Pattaya's iconic beach road. In the early hours of Christmas morning, a physical altercation between two foreign tourists drew concern from bystanders and local vendors. The incident occurred near a busy pedestrian area, while crowds were still present. According to eyewitness accounts, the incident began after a simple shoulder bump between the two individuals. What could have been ignored instead escalated into heated verbal exchanges and eventually a physical fight. Several bystanders attempted to calm the situation and separate the men. Others watched from a distance, creating an uneasy scene in a family-frequented tourist zone.
During the scuffle, a parked motorcycle was knocked over, resulting in minor property damage. The confrontation eventually ended, with both individuals leaving the area separately. No serious injuries were reported. Local residents expressed concern that such incidents can negatively impact Pattaya's image, particularly during peak tourist periods. They urged visitors to remain patient, respectful, and mindful in crowded public spaces. Finally today, we report on a case highlighting ongoing scams that continue to target foreign visitors. A European tourist recently filed a police report after realizing he had been misled into purchasing overpriced herbal supplements. The incident occurred along Beach Road in a popular tourist area. The visitor explained that he was approached by a friendly stranger who initiated casual conversation. The individual claimed to be promoting a special hair nourishment product, allegedly capable of restoring hair growth, even on bald scalps. Persuaded by confident claims, the visitor agreed to purchase multiple containers at a total cost exceeding 22,000 baht. He was then escorted to a nearby shop where the transaction was completed. Only later, upon reviewing the products, did the buyer realize the claims were unsubstantiated and the price grossly inflated. Believing he had been deceived, he reported the matter to local police. Authorities acknowledged that similar scams remain a recurring issue in tourist-heavy zones. Officials continue to urge visitors to be cautious, avoid impulse purchases, and verify product information before making payments. As the holiday season continues, authorities across Pattaya remind both residents and visitors that public safety is a shared responsibility. Crowded environments, alcohol consumption, and unfamiliar surroundings can quickly turn minor disagreements into serious incidents if awareness is ignored. Local police, rescue foundations, and medical teams remain on standby around the clock throughout the New Year period. Extra patrols have been deployed in entertainment zones, beachfront areas, markets, and major traffic routes. City officials emphasize that enforcement measures are not intended to discourage tourism, but to protect lives, property, and Pattaya's international reputation. Tourists are encouraged to respect local laws, remain aware of their surroundings, and avoid risky behavior, especially during late-night hours. Authorities also stress that cooperation from visitors plays a crucial role in maintaining a safe, welcoming atmosphere for everyone. As Pattaya prepares for concerts, fireworks, and large public gatherings, authorities continue to balance festive spirit with responsible oversight. The message remains clear. Enjoy the celebrations responsibly, look out for one another, show respect, and remember safety begins with awareness. Pattaya welcomes the world and asks in return for calm behavior, mutual respect, and consideration. And with that, we bring today's report to a close. Thank you for taking the time to stay informed with us. Your attention and awareness help build a safer community for everyone. Until next time, stay safe, stay informed, and thank you for watching.